Okay, welcome back to another episode of Active Every Day. Today we're going to focus on a couple of patterns that help with mobility and coordination and ultimately strength and balance. These are fantastic exercises to incorporate into not only your upper body or core workouts we've seen in previous videos, but also a way to lengthen your lower body workouts. And so throughout this series, we're putting together small exercise ideas that last 5 to 15 minutes in length so that you have introductory ideas that are low in challenge, low in requirement for energy expenditure, not a lot of equipment involved. And as you follow along this series and add workouts on your own time, you can start combining these ideas, taking two of the workouts and putting them together. Now you have a 20 to 30 minute workout. And as your fitness increases, continuing to add layers of exercise ideas so you can extend your workout to up to possibly 1 hour or more. We think about some enjoyable outdoor activities that we may search out in the future. They may take longer than an hour. And a really common activity that I suggest to most of my clients I work with is to go for some sort of walk in nature, a hike on a trail. It could be a flat trail in the woods, around a lake, or to a waterfall, or it could involve some undulating up and down, some technical rock a little bit, maybe even climbing to a mountaintop. Here in New England, where I'm currently shooting this video, we have amazing trails all around New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont. And so those are the areas that I often suggest my clients go to for outdoor recreation. And so building a foundation for your fitness, for your own long-term health and wellness can help you enhance the enjoyment of outdoor activities. And we are coming through winter into the spring, and it is an excellent time to start thinking about what we're gonna be doing outside. Okay, so let's dive right in. So we're gonna start with some ankle mobility exercises. We're gonna call these ankle cars. We're gonna raise our leg and support with our hands. So I'm gonna hold the front of my shin with both hands. I don't want anything to move in my leg except my ankle. It's a pretty basic exercise in the fact that nothing moves but one part of the body, and we're able to sit and be fairly relaxed and put a lot of focus onto this ankle. We're gonna do 10 repetitions slowly in each direction. What we're trying to do here is expose our ankle to the biggest range of motion it can go through. But also, the tempo is important. If we go fast, the changes that we seek will not happen. We have to go slow. Part of going slow allows all these muscles in our leg that control the movement pattern to get a little bit tired. We're spending time creating a mind-muscle connection. And if we go fast, we may not get the full range of motion. We may shorten it and it may become small. And so staying slow lets it remain large. The bigger the pattern, the further to its end points we can go, the more we're gonna spread out the synovial fluid, or the liquid inside of our joint that helps things slide around smoothly. We're also gonna build a little endurance on the front of this shin muscle here, a muscle that we often don't focus on training a lot, that can really help with our knee health, our ankle mobility, and our balance. So 10 reps each direction, and then we're gonna switch sides. Let me count these out with you because I was talking quite a bit on that first side. Again, easy instructions. We hold the front of the leg, support. We start ankle circles big and slow. It's common to hear some popping or clicking or vibration, and if you've had an ankle injury, like I've injured my right ankle, it pops every single time I go around the circle. My left side, it does eventually smooth out. So don't be alarmed if you have some creaking or some popping. It's pretty normal. If you don't have previous injuries, it's pretty likely that some of that vibration or popping or noise may reduce or completely subside. In my case, with my significant ankle injury, the joint feels like it smooths out a little bit, but the popping and clicking is still always there. And here we go. I started talking and rambling. I didn't count out loud, but we need about 10 of these each direction. Excellent, and relax. Yeah, like I mentioned, if you get a nice response here on the front of your shin, that's a really good outcome from the exercise. That means you were really pulling the toes up and you were going slow enough. Okay, here's a second exercise I'd like to throw to you. All right, so you can use a bench, a chair. I brought the ottoman in from my living room that I usually have just in front of my chair. We just need an object that you can step up and over, and as your balance, strength, mobility increases over time, you can raise to a larger object. So here's the idea for the exercise. We're gonna raise our knee, we're gonna extend our leg over the object, we're gonna hold for a moment, and then return. And we're gonna repeat the same leg for 5 reps. We wanna do this slow, with lots of intention, pausing at each piece of the movement. So up first, pause. Extend as straight as you can, pause. Bend the knee, pause. Return, that's 3, we've got 2 more. Up, out, in, down, that's 4. Up, lost my balance, up, out, in, and that's 5. Fantastic. You may feel lots of things happening here in your glute, in your hip flexor, in your quad. Okay, we're really challenging a lot of aspects in how our body functions with this exercise. Let's try the other side. Knee up, foot out, foot in, and down. Again, we're holding for about a second in each position. Perfect. We want to practice intention, position. We want to help develop the position where it feels hard. If we spend that slow amount of time holding and focusing through the harder parts, we will get stronger, we will get better. Here's rep 4. Out, in, and down. Let's go one more. Up, out, in, and down. Fantastic. The last one, we're gonna move this out of the way. Good. We're gonna take one foot, we're gonna put it up onto our object. I'm gonna rest my heel on the bench. I'm gonna lean forward into a hamstring stretch. I'm gonna feel the back of my leg stretching. I'm gonna look at my foot. I'm gonna do 2 things. First, I'm gonna press down and up like a gas pedal. Down and up, down and up. We're gonna call this flossing. You're gonna feel the stretch on the back of your leg change in intensity as you pump your foot up and down. We're lengthening and shortening some of the muscle, and it's gonna help to stretch that area out, make you feel more loose and more mobile. We're gonna do about 10 reps up and down with the toes. Excellent. Our second pattern, we're gonna move our foot like a windshield wiper. We're gonna rotate our toes inward to the left, outward to the right, into the left, out to the right, 10 times. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Let's switch legs. I'll use the lower object. It doesn't matter, essentially, how high your foot is when you're starting to learn to do the exercise, but over time, if the stretch is not significant here, you could raise up to a taller object and it will help enhance that stretch. But I just want to show you that these exercises can be done at any height. So again, we put the leg out. We want to keep that knee relatively straight. We pump the foot like a gas pedal and feel that stretch changing. We're flossing the hamstring, the calf muscles, and that ankle joint. And after we do our gas pedal pattern, then we're gonna do the windshield wiper pattern. Let that foot rotate out and in and out and in. Again, we do about 10 reps. You can always do more of these exercises. I'm giving you minimums. If you're doing less, it's just gonna potentially take longer for you to see some benefit, or it may not be enough to create a change and a benefit. So if you're finding the amount I'm suggesting to be challenging, that's okay. We all have to start somewhere. Do your best to work up to the suggested rep ranges and sets that I make. Okay, y'all. So you could be doing up to 3 or 4 sets of each of these exercises in a row, starting with the ankles, just the same order we did. You could add this to that core upper body workout we did last time, or you could do this before or after your squat workout. All right, hope you enjoy. Take this one, use it, give me some feedback, let me know what you think. Stay active every day.